has to be the most envied chairman in the whole company because the amount of money that he's making from the skill of trading is 10 times what he's making from the company side, and that's testament to the skill and the freedom that can bring. So we are in the best team in the company, hands down. Best team. When I first started, there was around 30,000 people in the company. Now I think we're walking up on 90,000. Honestly, the value and the momentum that a lot of people that are just starting to have is because of the trials and the do's and don'ts. And the things that we learned from that we called up top and they actually fixed. So a lot of people now hit the company and run it. Like 5,000 chairman, 10 chairman, 25, all that. Everything we have now that you see generally, I'm going to discuss the simple side. We had none of that when I first started. Period, point blank, handshake. Spot trades wasn't doing really like that. We didn't know how to run the harmonic scanner. Everything we have now simplifies trading and this experience, and I think it's $5.7 trillion a day in this market. So I'm going to discuss our signals group and basically what a candlestick means. Could you hit the lights for me real quick? I'm going to be going back and forth, y'all. If y'all can sign you out.
Okay. Yeah.
Now with this chart right here, excuse me, I'm going to step back and forth here.
Good.
If you, like right now, it's between summer and the winter in the south a little bit. Right now, if you own a coat shop, sweaters, coffee, something like that, you probably be doing numbers because it's chilly outside. Around the summertime, your sales won't be that high because it's hot. People look for tank tops and shorts and stuff like that. So, humans react to weather in a certain manner. What we see in the forex market is humans buying and selling currency, exchanging. If you were to travel to Japan or Great Britain, you would have to exchange or US dollar for their local form of currency. That happens on the pattern. Okay? So what this simply shows, I just started back working out. All right, I'm real slim. I'm trying to work on that. Okay, so I googled these sporting goods because I like the Adidas workout wear. At least if I'm gonna be skinny, at least gotta be fresh in the gym. So, but something really stood out to me in this because what we have to do is what you're a part of is we're creating a community, a culture for trading because this is something that's not really known for people. Forex t-shirts, no, Forex trading. That's what we're doing. Okay, most people don't know what this is. So when I googled Dick's Sporting Goods in 8 hours, this popped up. And that's very easy to understand. What does it say? Popular times. This is a chart. These are basically candlesticks. If you don't know what a candlestick is, that's what a candlestick is. But this man here just showed on the chart. But it's simple. This shows one of the most times that Dick's Sporting Goods is going to be the most volatile. If you want to avoid the crowd, you know you need to go right at 9 a.m. If you want to go and catch everybody, you need to go around 3. That's the same thing that we do as far as trading currency. So people are traveling from the United States to Japan, from New Zealand to China, or whatever the case, and they're exchanging these currencies mainly in the morning time when their banks over there open, and that causes a spike in the price of this currency. Now, given a recession, government shutdown, whatever, we safe. Okay, the U.S. stock market does around $22 to $24 billion last time I checked, but it's vulnerable. It has crashed before, it can crash again. That's not something we want to put our eggs in. We want to put our eggs in that basket. In order for this forex market to crash, the whole world would have to stop spending money, and that would probably be the equivalent of all of us dying. Like what's none of this guy in person. So we're linked to the largest financial market. What we do is find out at what times humans are going to exchange one currency for another. You go to Starbucks, 2, 3 in the afternoon, you can probably find a lot of chill. There's not a lot of noise. 6, 7, between 6 and 9 in the morning, they doing numbers. Why? Because people going to work, they need their coffee, they going to school. Same thing we do with currency. We sit back and we study people's reactions, their patterns. Watching American Gangster Frank Lucas, they say, look, he gets up at 6:30, he goes to this down. He sits there for 45 minutes, he goes and check this spot. It's a pattern. Same thing we do here. So when I saw this really simplified it, and I showed this to a lot of people, and I say, what does this show you? And I don't tell them nothing. Well, what part? I say, this part right here. Let's say probably the time. What did I tell you? Oh, okay, let's say Dick's Sporting Goods is going to be most busy around 1 p.m. True. Same thing we do. So now that we figured out at what point in time different currency pairs, bring this back to Forex, are going to make their move, then we determine which direction that they're actually going in. That's beautiful. So, and making that even more simple, I'm going to bring up something called Heikin-Nashi candle. The Heikin-Nashi candle does, I'd say probably 90-something% of the work of actually understanding how this market moves. and get a little bit ahead of myself. I'm gonna flip back and forth. When Dr. Owens was showing us different times to get into the actual, he was showing us different times to get in the actual trade. Our Markets Live has a harmonic scanner. Okay, this does 88 to 90% of the work for you as far as trading off of a naked chart. This man's advanced, I'm on the advanced side. Most people don't know what the hell he's talking about. Some do. So, but this harmonic scanner tells us specifically when he drew his support and resistance. That's what this harmonic scanner already does for us. Right. So when we first started iMarkets Live, this shows you simply when the perfect time is to get into an actual trade. I love that. This gives you your entry point. Because somebody was asking, when would you get in? You go to entry point right here. That's suggested. Okay, what would be my stop loss? Your safety net in case the market goes against you, so it don't kill your whole account. These are our profit margins here. Right here. So what this is saying is based on support and resistance, the value of this currency is going to drop to this point first, that point, then that point. Just like with American Gangster. After Frank Lucas make all his stops, he might go to the strip club for a while. That's basically what it's telling you right here. It's studying patterns and behaviors. So,
Pastor, you praying? Where's the oil?
Okay, so what this harmonic scanner does is tells us the perfect times to get into an actual trade. This is the #1 tool that iMarkets Live has because people got lives. We've been out of school 25, 30 years, whatever the case. All these candlesticks and all this extra stuff. We don't want to deter a person. We want to make it real simple. So what I love about this harmonic scanner, it gives you a suggested entry point for a trade. It said at a certain point, if I scroll back, the value of this currency was forecasted to drop. Okay, what if it doesn't? The thing I love about the Forex market is we can make money when the market goes up and down. If you simply invest in something, you only make money when the value of it rises. If it falls, you're in trouble. But we make money when the market goes up and down. Markets don't go east and west. They go north and south. Okay? So some people ask, how are you able to make money if the market drops? Because we're dealing with currency pairs. Great Britain pound, New Zealand dollar. That means people are exchanging, they're getting off the plane, and from Great Britain to New Zealand, they're exchanging their Great Britain pound for the New Zealand dollar. That happens at a certain point in time during the course of the day by pattern. What this is telling us, well, the value of this currency pair is going to go up and down. So if I was to place a buy order, if the harmonic scanner told me the value of this currency pair was going to rise, I'll be buying the Great Britain pound. I'm saying that the value of the Great Britain pound is going to rise against the New Zealand dollar. So the New Zealand dollar is the value that is going to fall to the Great Britain pound. If I place a sell order, that's saying that the value of the Great Britain pound is going to decrease and the value of the New Zealand dollar is going to increase. It's going to be in more demand. So the market's still going up and down both ways. You just either buying or selling. I hope that makes a little more sense. What this harmonic scanner does is tells us once again which direction the market is going to go. What if it goes in the opposite direction? How are you really going to tell? The thing I love about Dr. Spiller, he never stops. All this stuff on this chart has to be around $30,000 to $40,000 worth of information that this man invested himself. Can you tell us that?
Yes, sir.
To really decode this market and show us how to become profitable. Now he trains us in the mornings, 3 a.m. Eastern time, on how to use this tool. Gives us live trades to get in and coaches us through this process. This is called a Heikenaishi candlestick. Just like I showed you the candlesticks on the last one. This is a Heikenaishi candlestick. Specifically what that means, I don't know. But it simplifies it.
Where are the prayer warriors?
This shows you who has the volume in the market before it actually takes off. So on a normal candlestick chart, you will see a lot of candles like this right here. A little bit of body, wick right here, a little wick right there. So the price of this currency dropped for a little while, came back, kicked its head out this way, it dropped a little bit. That's what we call indecision. We don't need that because there's not a strong surge in the sellers in the market pushing the value of this currency down. Well, Heikenaishi candles, all we look for is a flat top or a flat bottom. Once you see a flat top, that's telling you that momentum is running to the downside. So 20 of these right here on the 15-minute chart, let's just say that's 20 pips. $10 pip, y'all do the math. And all you're looking for is this. With a regular candlestick, it's kind of hard to tell who has control of the market when the candle first starts. How they set this up, it baffles me because when the candle first opens, every 15 minutes, it's a 15-minute chart, M15. Each candle gives us 15 minutes worth of information on where the value of this currency pair went. We got hour-long charts, 4-hour-long charts, whatever the case. We jump in, get out, put money on the 15-minute chart, and we're done. That's cool. So each one of these candles gives you 15 minutes worth of information on the value of this currency pair. So once I see a flat bottom begin, this 15 minutes right here, as soon as that next 15 minutes starts, I don't have my timer on it. It's usually a timer on the far side. As soon as this starts, there's a flat bottom on this candle. That tells me the sellers have momentum. I get in for a sell order just like that. Regardless of whether the harmonics candle tells me it's predicting a buy or a sell, we can still make money both ways. So simply looking for a flat top, I know that the sellers have enough momentum. I'm generally getting 10 pips and out, probably on 2 entries. I'm done. Real soon. Me that told me that.
Yes, he did.
You didn't get that. Okay, but once this happens, flat top, that means the sellers have momentum. And I see this candle right here. Okay, that's an indecision. That's telling me the sellers are kind of losing their volume. The value of this currency could be turning around. The surge of push downwards is getting ready to slow down, so I need to secure some profit and get out. Each candle shows you that. Now, I do a training on Sundays. Ron's been pushing me. I'll probably put one together Monday.
Yes, Lord.
To show SK5. That's what this is. It used to be called Spill the Killer, but I like the tech version. SK5. That's pretty decent. But that tells us how to use this harmonic scanner. Get in and get out. Around 5, 6 p.m. is the Asian session. That's when the banks over there in Australia and everybody on that hemisphere, their banks open up. So there's a surge in the value of the request for their currency, just like people want coffee in the morning. Around 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is when the banks in London open up. London kind of got the bag right now, so that's the most volatile session. We jumped on the harmonic scanner when we know these times are running. Okay, so if somebody's selling teddy bears, popsicles, they go to the Fed. They know a lot of children are going to get in, they're going to win. Same thing here. When those sessions start, we jump on this harmonic scanner, and this tells us which currency pair moves the fastest. We have access to all major, minor, and exotic forms of currency. So if the U.S. dollar, your favorite president, if he does something crazy and the value of the U.S. dollar drops all the way, if the value of the U.S. dollar drops all the way and it's worth nothing, we're still safe because we have access to all major, minor, and exotic forms of currencies. Chinese money, Bitcoin, gold, silver, oil, whatever the hell people are using to exchange. Okay, because you got to pay for standard living. Okay, I'm not going to need a jacket always. I may need a cool cap or a tank top. I get through working out or something. That's gonna take money. Okay, so if I'm only linked to a company that makes coats, I'm kind of stuck. Tank shops, I'm stuck too. Both okay, but there ain't so many people wearing tank tops, and they don't have that kind of pocket. You know, so either way, whatever it is that you decide to do, you're going to need money. We're linked to the largest financial market on the planet. We have a way for you to pull your money out of the market, have it in your hand in about an hour and a half. That's lovely. So your money's not held up. You place an actual trade. Get in, get out. I'm going to show you our compounding entry sheet that describes more based on your account balance, what your lot size should be, what your take profit is. Okay, I did what was my goal? Either way, the other day, I did something I wasn't supposed to. I went over my daily goal, but I got out. I was done. I was happy with that. I took 3 signals. I was done, and I was good. I jumped up. The market was looking a little crazy. Signals came through. I popped them in. I said, oh man, that's excellent. So I added another position. I've been doing this for a while, all right, so right. I made the money I needed to make and I was done. But we have a structured plan because if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. The beautiful thing I love about our signals group, 2 young fellas, Eric and Alonzo, they're in their early 20s. They worked for Walmart around like 4 years ago, I think. Worked for Walmart. Now they're 7-figure traders. It's excellent. And we have the ability to take the trades that they're sending to us through our signal group, securing dollars fills down. So that's how the copy and paste comes in. All right, if you copy and paste, you can make your money. So when you first start, we start you in a demo account. So you trade, you're not putting your real live money in the market. You start with a demo account. Once you find your live account, you start at 10 cents a pip. That ain't a lot of money. What we want you to learn is some stuff that's going on in the market, and we don't want you to become too emotionally attached. One night I woke up, I had $800 worth of drawdown. I jumped in the trade overnight. I knew what time it was. I woke up, I was $800 worth of drawdown. About 3 hours later, I took profit on all 3 of the positions. So if you wake up and you see your account moving $800-something between $800 and $1,000 back and forth, you may close it out and have a heart attack. I'm used to that, so we want you to get used to that motion. At 10 cents a pill. That would have been $8 for you. Cool. All right, you still probably would have been covered. So when you first started, we had you trading the 10 cents a pill to a live account. Then we applied the lot sizes, the investment sizes per our 8-figure spreadsheet that I will make sure everybody has. So we're trading with the actual plan. Dr. Spiller's Signal Group sends us a trade during the course of the day if the market is profitable. We wait on the waves to come. $5.7 trillion a day, that's something serious. On the coast where I live at, unfortunately, we lose 2 to 3 people every summertime on the beaches because that current is just something serious. What do we look like trying to jump in there and move $1 trillion a day market? Surfers don't make waves. They sit on that board and wait on it to come. When it comes, they ride it, and they done it. That's what we do. So for some days we don't receive signals, people start tripping, secure the bag.
You gotta wait.
Be happy that you have the money that's in your account and wait on that wave to come. Be efficient, take that signal and move on. So that plan is designed to take, I like under promise and over deliver. So that plan is designed to take a $200 trading account to 6 figures by the end of the year. And we give you the trades to take every single day coming from the signals group if the market permits. So with that being said, we have multiple ways for a person to be put in a profit almost right away. We got to be realistic. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. Some days, some signals don't come. Wait on it, but become the signal. And that's what this harmonic scanner and the training that Dr. Spiller does as well. Allows you to go in just in case we don't receive. Because this requires something like pinpoint accuracy. I got to watch that. There's nearly, 5,000 people in Dr. Spiller's signal on this downline, not including the people that's illegally sharing the trades because they're doing so well. So in order for a lot of people to be profitable, with our different levels of understanding, our different schedules, all that kind of stuff, we have to have an overall way of trading that could benefit everybody. So something like this wouldn't work on the signals group because you might see it 10 minutes late and it's over. So the signals group works where we wait on the surge in the market to really come, and you enter that trade, and it gets your profit margin. So it's able for everybody, regardless of you or at work, whatever the case, you still able to make you some money. But when you learn how to do this for yourself, we teach you how to jump on this harmonic scanner, read this market, and every single one of these lines, these candlesticks make sense, and they show us some money right up here. From here to here is probably 82. What's that? Oh, it's ain't that. No, that's 102 pips.
Yes, sir.
From here to here. I know how to calculate pips. I've been doing this for a minute. All right. Normally we would click the measuring tool right here. This measuring stick. You click that, put it right here on your mouse, and drag it up to here. That tell you that's 102 pips. How do I know? Because I know how to calculate pips. These numbers right here. I've been doing this for a while. That's 102 pips. At $1 pip, that's $102. You sitting in your house. You're not standing on the corner doing nothing crazy. I see people flipping the tax signs because it's tax season. We ain't doing none of that. You sit in the comfort of your house. Hashtag pillow profits is something serious. You're making money before your feet hit the bed realistically. And we're sharing this with as many people as possible as we can. So when I first started, I ran the Platinum 1000 pretty fast, but we didn't have the solid foundation that we have now, so I stopped introducing this to people. I just recently got out from the downline. I asked Ms. Miranda to put a fly out. She did it anyway. Because I already hit Platinum 1000. But she knows a lot of stuff that we went through coming back to the point that we are now. And I feel like it would be a great sin to hide this from my people. I know fellas in the streets. I know people doing stuff they really don't have no business doing for some money. I watch Narcos. Okay.
You watch a lot of that stuff.
This money, you can hold on to your own integrity. Just using your smartphone. Everybody has generally a smartphone right now. Okay, I feel like financial frustration is the reason why like drugs are so popular. Marriages are just not really successful because we don't understand money.
Absolutely.
This is what we're teaching people, how to use and how to grow your money. So I'm trying to work with everybody that I possibly can. Imagine introducing this to our communities, the people that didn't have a way. Now, learn how to make some money from their smartphone. My children learn how to do this. I got stuff set up where none of my children have to work. I got 4 children and 1 on the way. 13, 7, 5, 1, and one to be here in jungle. None of them will have to work. I got all around, there's something for everybody simplifying this market and making it more profitable. If you would listen, some people don't listen. There's one fella, unfortunately, on the team that ain't listening. He said, bro, he had to go in the closet. He said, man, I'm gonna tell you, man, I'm like $60,000 in the hole. I said, did you finish the IRL Academy Basics? Oh, no, sir. He ain't listen. So if you teachable and coachable,
That's right.
you gonna make some money.
That's
If
right.
you not, leave it alone, 'cause it ain't gonna work.
I ran into that guy yesterday too.
I don't think you met him yet. I hope you did.
I met one of the guys.
I just put it at 500. What this is showing is the power of compounded interest. That's the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it. He who doesn't pays it. Okay, so this shows you what the balance up top. You see, we can modify that, change the balance, change the percentage. I'm gonna sit down so I don't need your weight. But this is showing if you started a trading account. Now, mind you, I had like over 20 grand sitting in Bank of America, and I don't even know what interest they brought me. I said that to say, when I set up my one of my LLCs, where is it? Elevated Commerce. That's one of my LLCs. I got that set up with Bank of America, and the fellow at the bank asked me, "Why do you want to open this up?" So I had to figure something out to tell him. He said, "You participate in one of the following." And he ran down a list of things, probably 9 to 10, real fast. And currency exchange was one of them. I said, "What effect will my answer have on this process?" He said, "Well, if you told us yes, we probably wouldn't let you open up the account." I said, "Well, let's just say no then." He was mad as hell. But that let you know the bank is trading our money. Bank of America and Brunswick, if you go to one by the mall on the north side, the vault is open. Why is the vault open? Because this ain't cowboy days no more. Ain't no money in there. That money is in this market. They got a team of traders that come in at midnight, sweep the bank's accounts, put that money in this market. Like he said, your lot size ain't on your phone. Make them $10 to $100 million depending on the size of the institution. And that money is out of this market, back into the bank, and now they say we might approve you for a mortgage loan and charge you this much when they use your money to make money in this market. Now we got access to it. So what this is doing is showing the power of compounding interest. Because if you put $500 in the bank account, how many lifetimes does it take you to gain $25 worth of interest? How many lifetimes?
Five.
Okay, so on the first day right here, just off of 5%, that's pretty much nothing. One fella told me that I was showing a plan to, he started a CD, thought he was doing something good. He put $1,000 in there, and they told him he would receive 5% interest after a year. That's $50 if my math is correct.
Right.
In a whole year.
My mind as a trader says, who get the other 95%? We don't think about that.
Right.
Now we have access to it. So they clean the house and give you your little $50.
Come on. Exactly.
So
Exactly.
5% a day. Okay, this giving you your lot size, your investment size right here. You don't have to do no strange figuring. It's right here in the spreadsheet, and you apply these numbers to the trade. Which value or which currency pair is going to rise and fall at which time? That's what we got the signals group for. So when you first start, we initially work with you only on entering and modifying the trade. That's all you do. So you're able to earn money while you're learning how to do this as well. If you think about going to college 2, 4, 6, 8 years down the road, if you finish, on top of all your fees, if you get a job, because people got collections of diplomas and still ain't making no money, you're not looking to make money right away. The rule of 72 is designed. It ain't promised, because some people might not listen, but it's designed to put you in profit within 72 hours of joining our team, and some people are doing that and doing it very well.
Absolutely.
So with 5% of deals, you can see this stacks up pretty fast. We can up that to 10%, but we're gonna stay at 5 just to be safe. $25 worth of interest is what you gain that day on that trade.
I got a question, Jaquan.
Yes, sir.
Is this an actual one or just a screensaver you just showing?
That's
Put 200, because most people don't start with 5. Put 200 so they can see. I want
Okay.
them to see.
That's a thing. Yeah, you go like the 60th trade or
There
something.
you go. Yeah, just
That is this adjusting. It tell you exactly how much you should make a day.
So I don't know. I saw a picture on Facebook that said if you had a penny and you doubled your money for 27 days, you'd be a millionaire. I said, ain't no way. I put a penny in my phone on the calculator times 2, 27 times, and it came out to 1.3 and some change. So we don't promise 100% a day. That's just nuts. 5% is pretty reasonable. Okay, and you're simply entering some numbers. That's all you're doing initially. So this is showing the power of the compounded interest on a $200 account.
Go down so they can see Jaquan.
By the 30th day,
Yes,
$200 was where you at.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
5% a day. Each day, the amount of money that you gain is increasing. Now, if you want to do something with another account, that's fine. You can keep. I feel say blow that all day, up and down. But right now, focus on the plan. What we have here. So write the vision and make it plain. By the 60th day on this trading cycle, look what you turn that $200 into. You ain't in no weather. You ain't doing nothing crazy. You try to get patience from your opponent. Rinse and repeat. Take that same. Take that same 3,500 and start over again.
You about to scare them, Jaquan.
You about
to scare them when you start going down.
Come on, man.
7 days, look where you at. 5%. When you say 10%, we said 5%.
It's still 5%. You gonna scare them when they see these numbers. They gonna get scared.
Look at the 30th day on the second cycle.
So that's 90 days.
It's 90 days in.
It's 90 days and you got 15,000. Don't you about to scare them?
You just got me in the face.
Get my account off.
What's the next one? Let's do it
Get
again.
my account off.
Let's do 62.
Rinse and repeat. Now what
Rinse and repeat.
Where we at? We at 4 months. We at 4 months. This is the 5th month. It's the 5th month.
This is the 5th month.
Wow.
These lot sizes do fit on your phone. So you ain't that big, you still doing something. Alright? So by the 30th day on this period.
6 months.
Would you tell them how many pips that all they have to get?
Oh man, I mean y'all got to what's that say right here? 10 pips and deals. That's it. I'm not saying do this because y'all got me on Facebook, but if you went to the jewelry store and grabbed one ring and took off, that's cool. Fine. The whole face, now you got problems. Alright? I said don't do that. But 10 pips, you in and out of the market real fast.
You know how easy you get 10 pips?
Man, 10 pips is ridiculous, man.
7 months.
It's so easy.
How many months we in?
This is your...
That's the 5th. Now we got 30. This is the 5th. Keep going. It's going to be 6. In 6 months, if you stick to that.
Your lot size is increasing every single day. We just sticking to a plan. That's the power of compound interest. Y'all see it.
It's compound interest.
I thought y'all knew what the power of compound interest do, but y'all really ain't know. Now you know. That's something serious.
10 pips.
That's beautiful. 10 pips a day. So right here, let's see what 10 pips is right here. Generally, I would have entered on this candle right here with this flat bottom.
You ain't even make it all the way up.
You got to go all the way up.
Go through one count.
Right there.
Half a count.
Come on.
Okay. So that's 10 pips right there.
That's a half of it.
15 minutes. You entered this trade right here. When you saw this flat bottom, that's the first confirmation. That's good. I like the second one too. That's fine. All right. Right here, we would have entered on this flat bottom right here. Right here at this line, if I was to draw a line all the way across here, that's 10 pips. And you out.
And done for today.
That happened in less than 15 minutes.
Done for today.
I received some signals and didn't put the take profit numbers in, and it hit the first and second take profit in under a minute. I'm on the phone handling some business, looking over Orlando from the suite I had, talking to one of my mentors. Just that fast. I made the money I needed to make, and I'm chilling. That's beautiful. That's priceless. That's what you have access to. When you think about going in business for yourself, honestly, it's going to take between 5 and 10 grand realistically, and your overhead is going to be between, let's say, $500 and $2,000.
Yes.
So you got to clear that just to see some profit. Give you access to a field of business that's limited. Ain't but so much money in coffee, shoes, oranges, whatever it is that you do. So unless you're talking about selling straws or shoestrings, you're not starting no business with $217. It's not happening. And your overhead for your business, lights, gas, water, advertising, and all that is only $161.50. What? And that gives you access to trillions of dollars a day in the market. You want to attach your dreams and aspirations to a vessel that can realistically give you that. Working at McDonald's ain't gonna give you that. It's trillions of dollars a day in this market. What does that mean? Retail traders make up plus or minus 2% of the market. That's nothing. This is enough to feed all of us. So why do we want to help you? Because it's enough for all us to eat. And when I show up in my G-Wagon, you ain't gonna try to kill me because I showed you how to get out. I told you so. That whole nanny boo. They ain't gonna be the T.I. Floyd Mayweather type situation. I'm showing you how to do it. That's good karma. farmer, I need that. So, I feel like it would be a great sin not to introduce as many people as I possibly can to this. Now I have a solid foot to stand on. If I take a lesson, I can go back to the chart and see exactly what happened. Maybe I did something crazy. Maybe I was just feeling real good. That's another reason why you need to get the money. You said you were going to get that day and get the hell out of it. You start feeling cocky. You know what? Okay, I'm going to swing again. You already saw that punch coming. Not this time. Now you're going to roll with the So you get what you're going to get out. So, like I said, I do trainings. You get the light, Mr. McKill, please, sir. I'm going to do a training on this for everybody in Dr. Spiller's downline. Her request, Ms. Veronica.
Yay!
Go through the basics. Don't just run through it watching Rugrats out of one eye, eating popcorn. Go through the basics. Seriously. Okay? The beginning, what is Forex? She said at the beginning of each video. At the beginning of each video, by the end of this video, you should be able to answer these questions. Pause the video, write them down by hand. That's what I ask all of my people to do. Write them down by hand. After the video is over with, answer them from memory. Okay, so make sure you retain that information. Now we go to the next one. There's 24 videos. You got to go through all 100. When you say 100, you scared the hell out of a lot of people. So the basics is just 24 videos. You understand the basics, we take you to the advanced side. Dr. Spiller has a training on understanding the anatomy of a Heikenhashi candle. After that, we dig into the SK5 strategy to show you how to make money in this market, and it's coming just like that. And for the people that apply themselves and pay attention to this, and apply themselves and listen, we're making some excellent money. It starts like this, and it goes like this. So if your income taxes going to end up disappearing anyway, do something with it. Don't put it on the
That's why I was asking about the
I figured that's what you
You say you want to start a trading account with $100,000. Everybody don't have that. That's cool. When you start, you trading 10 cents a bit. Okay? So what I love about this is, there was a lady in Africa. She started a $10 trading account, and I don't suggest you do that, but they're real dedicated over there. She started a $10 trading account, and within a year, she grew that $10 trading account to 7 figures. Us in America kind of spoiled. We probably ain't gonna do that. But the power is, look what she did with that $10. She multiplied the money she already made. So people taking out credit cards and stuff, when you get good, do that. Put your $15 in there and run it up. And just pay them back their money. I'll do that right now, but I'm just giving you an idea. That's really showing the power of what you should be doing with your money. And we have the most realistic community platform.
best team. Yes.
You're not gonna learn what you need to do from YouTube, are you, Mike?
No.
You may look up and find something real sweet one day, and then something like news happens, and it kill your whole account.
Whole account. Oh, Lord. I done did
to
that.
assist you in that process because we've been through that. I've lost thousands of dollars in the market.
Sir.
I hope my wife don't see that.
Sir.
She doesn't know.
Sir.
I went up to 10, but it took me a while before I figured out what's necessary to push forward. Get what you're going to get out. Let the power of compounding interest work for you. We stick to a plan, never fail. And sometimes we do take losses. That's realistic. The market goes against us sometimes. But everything we have right here, the harmonic scanner is already 88 to 92, maybe I think, % accurate. With all this extra stuff, we get close to 99% of we can actually get. Nothing is 100%. But we study the reaction of different currency pairs at different times, and we measure the probability of where it's going to go, and that's exactly what we're doing. So you can learn a skill that can pay you for the rest of your life if you will allow it. Focus. Dr. Spiller told us time and time again how many times he fell asleep at the computer. Wife waking him up, bringing him food, stuff like that. Why is a person that's successful so like, wow? Because successful people are the ones that do what everybody can do, but what everybody's not willing to do. How bad do you want it? Once you realize how bad you want to attach yourself to a community of people that can realistically get you there. And that's what we have. Right? Amen. Anybody have any questions?
That's
The person that invited you here really cares about your financial future. But what's more important is when you get attached to something like this, you have a responsibility to pass it on to somebody else. That's right. Because the person that you get could be the one that decided to want to rob one of your children, God forbid, down the road. We got to spread this to as many people as possible. Our community going to hell. I mean, for real. I can see that clearly. So this is a realistic way for us to take money don't solve everything. It really don't. But if I'm gonna cry, I'd much rather cry than Lamborghini.
Patent that right now.
I am Jaquan M on Facebook, elevated_commerce on Instagram, so we can stay in contact with each other. If you're Miss Miranda's downline, we'll all be in contact anyway through the Global Trading Group. We stay in contact with each other on Telegram.
Yay.
We got the best trading team, man.
Yay. We do. Awesome. Thank you, Jaquan. Thank you, Dr. Owens.
I think we done. Thank everybody for coming real quick. If you want to be on Dr. Owens' Telegram, we have a list here to write your username for your Telegram. If you look on your Telegram and it don't say username under your name, it's because you haven't set it up yet. You have to set it up and put the correct thing on there, because if not, you won't be able to find it. All right? So look on it. Other than that, let's give Jaquan another hand.
Yay. Awesome. Awesome.
I just wanted to say to all the presentators tonight that I really appreciate you guys, because when I came in, we wasn't rolling down that street, and it's a lot easier now to understand what's going on in the products that the company offers. So to each person who came out, you came from whatever distance you came from, thank you very much. I appreciate it because it helps me. So I thank you very much. Appreciate y'all time. It's Saturday, y'all could have been anywhere else but y'all here. So thank y'all.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lee.
The folks that are making money.
That's what I was just about to say. Who's made money? Who's made money this week, this past week? Everybody, okay. Everybody done make, okay. Anybody want to get up and share what you did this week in your trading? Anybody want to share? Yes. Yes and yes. Okay. Go ahead and share.
I made money this week on the Signals Group. Dr. Spiller's Signal Group was on fire. Yes. Dr. Owens' Signal Group was also on fire. I'm one of them people that once I get 10 to 20 pips, I close mine down. So I'm not greedy, because I know greedy wore me out before, where I got a lot and then I was trying to be greedy and I lost a lot. So now, hey, anytime I can take money and keep the money I got already, I'm out the market. That's it.
Anybody else want to share what you made this week? Go ahead and share it.
Go ahead, DJ.
Well, I got a demo account, and I've been making pretty good money on my demo. And how I trade, I ain't too big with support and resistance. I understand it, but I've been studying the candles, and I use my trend line, so that's how I've been successful with my demo account.
Awesome. How much have you made?
Okay, well, the day before yesterday, or a couple of days ago, I made my biggest sale, which was like $400, and that was good for me because I'm a new demo trader, so I thought that was...
That's awesome.
That's good. That's real good.
Caprina, go ahead.
I made my profit this week.
So
I focused on gold, actually. I sat there and scalped gold pretty much throughout the week.
So how much did you make?
I made $100.
Wow, that's awesome. Awesome. Anybody else? I made $211. How much did you make?
I made almost 900.
Wow.
I lost a lot also, but I'm being hard-headed. You don't listen. That guy, he summed it up. My brother did a good job, but he summed it up. If you ain't gonna listen, don't get in the business. You gotta listen and pay attention to make money in anything. Like on your job, if you don't listen and pay attention, they already got somebody else. You go in your place. Just listen and pay attention. You're learning it, and you start making money.
Yeah, don't get caught up in your feelings.
Yeah.
This ain't a feelings world. I'm telling you now, let it go. And if you know someone, a single parent, that needs another job, you're not sharing this, shame on you. Shame on you. Because that's going to help them get their life back with their family, because we need families to grow together, not find another job. Right. You know, 10 pips, that's it. You can make $1, you can make 10,000. if we're not sharing this within our own, first we were saying they hiding stuff from us. Now they showing us. And you know, they took time out of their schedule to be here. Rich are sharing. Poor, broke folks don't. They share misery. Let's not do that. So let's get this more positive momentum going. Change your mindset, because whatever they're doing ain't working now. You know, share, and share alike. Let's go. All right.
Awesome.